How's it going, everyone? Sethphir here, and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. Today is going to be day 59 in the Ultimate Guide series, and pay no mind to these cool robot cats with sunglasses bowing to the water behind me and magically generating fish in their baskets. How do they do it? No one knows. Anyways, on to more important topics. Phase 3 for the Vera Orienteering has started, so go ahead and check out your little adjustment up here at the top, and you will be able to collect your 55% reward for 100 dark crystals. In addition to that, the little icon with Ruby is here. You can enter some sort of a contract to defeat a boss. You can go ahead and click on that and earn a little bit of warp points, but in my opinion, I think just killing Sobek and Lucia over and over again for the 500 points on the chest is way more worth. And with this new Phase 3 is going to also come some new quests from Lynn, so if you want to check those out, you can see what they are if you need a little bit of extra bonus points as the kicker, which you might, because there are some expensive things in this shop. So there's quite a few things. We first have a title, so we're going to go ahead and purchase that one because we collect those. Then we have 2 red nucleus, which is also a nice bonus. Looks like 400 gold dust, decent chunk there. And then finally the big one, Space-Time Rift, a whole copy of this. This will be 30 shards if you already have it, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Looks like we got a little bit of gold here. It's 16 times 2500, so a nice chunk of change, 40,000 gold. A couple of weapon batteries, which is maybe not that useful, but we'll definitely take the Matrix data packs. There's 15 of those in total, and 100 clusters, which is quite a lot actually. These things are really cheap, so that's a big amount. And now we have this daily limit elemental shard box. This one will allow you to select those like frost, rock, lightning, fire cores to power up your weapons. I haven't really seen a big need for this. I've never ran out, but maybe as we get into like the purple versions of it, you might need it. I know I'm particularly low on fire, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy these every day for the max points. Since I do world bosses anyways, I should be able to claim these, so I bought mine for today. There's gonna be a few days of that. There's about 4 days left, so I'm guessing we'll get about 4 of those. So it never hurts to stock up on that for the future, especially with more characters down the line as you level them up. It might take some expensive materials in there, so good to be safe rather than sorry. Speaking of this little character right here in the third area, Ruby has been rumored to be the first character for 2.0. I don't know if it's true yet. I'm really hoping it's not. I'm hoping that it's Lynn. I'm still praying and holding on hope. But if it is Ruby, that's interesting for fire users because they just got Cobalt, so they're going to be quite strong, especially right out the get-go. So we'll have to see, of course, what state Ruby comes in, if that is a possibility. But I'm still hoping on Lynn. I'm hoping on Lynn until it's, you know, it ain't over until it's over. That's the way we're handling that one. Alright, and now moving on to the screenshot contest. We recently conducted one in our Discord. I announced it in the videos, and we took screenshots from the community. We're going to give away 20 winners here, but I picked one bonus winner because I thought one of these screenshots was phenomenal. So I went ahead and picked this. So I selected Chrissy as the bonus winner. This was definitely a really cool screenshot. Got a nice little couples feel here, there, and I think they definitely spent some time to make sure that this one was done correctly. So I'm going to be awarding 2 Tower Fantasy codes for this one, and then we also have 20 winners for really cool screenshots coming up. So I'm going to show you a list of all of these, and we definitely had a lot of fun with this. I have everything ranging from couple shots to high up places to daredevils. We even have a witch coming out of a portal in here. We have all kinds of cool things, and I thought that everybody really enjoyed this. We had so many entries, it was actually hard to pick 20 winners because we had like, oh man, we had close to 100 entries plus maybe. There was a lot of people putting in some screenshots in there. So I definitely saw a lot of cool ones. We had explosions, we had background scenery that I've never even personally seen before. So I have no idea how you guys came up with this, but some people were very creative. They had these like the poses and the camera angle was like looking really cool, like they were from like an anime opening scene or like ending scene or something. Had some like sad looking Itachi one. I was like, man, you guys are on point with these, so these are really good. I'm for sure gonna do this more often. I've been enjoying this one and the art competition quite a bit. I think that they were both fantastic and we got a lot of interest from the community, and I really just want to step it up to that next level and keep the community active and really focusing on like the fun stuff in Tower of Fantasy, because you know we can all do our dailies and we can all play our end game and stuff, but really the community is what makes an MMO, and I really want to add into that and put a little bonus in there. So I plan to do that with my Discord, so if you haven't joined yet, go ahead and join. We're going to do several other contests in the future, and we got all kinds of activities going in there, so come hang out with the community. We got people helping people with builds, we got advice from all areas of the game, so this is definitely going to be a good place to go. Alright, moving on from that, I am now going to open a box in my inventory, and the way this works is if I get something good out of this box, you have to immediately subscribe to the channel. If I do not get something good at this box, absolutely nothing happens at all whatsoever. Okay, let's go ahead and see it, and it is... Oh! I've actually never gotten... Wow, I got an SSR Relic Shard box. This is the first time I've gotten this. I usually get like a Matrix data pack or something really silly, right? Like it's just never really that good. Okay, so this is a huge W. That means you have to instantly subscribe to the channel. And I was going to even, because I expected to lose this. I had enough dust and I was hoping to buy something from the commissary shop. And I was gonna roll it and then see for like a second chance, like a redemption arc. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do that again anyways. So if I win this one, if this pair of boots is good, you guys have to double subscribe. I don't even know what that means. It doesn't mean what you think it means, but you have to make sure that you're subscribed and you have to hit the bell. That's what it means. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out. So new pair of boots. Go ahead and let's see what these are, and go ahead and rate these down in the comments below. What do you think these boots are? Just say like boots 0 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Let me know. Let's go ahead and check them out. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's not bad. That's definitely not bad in my opinion. I think it could be slightly better if it had some attack, but for me particularly, since I use Shiro and Samir Nemesis, this is probably better than slight attack boots. Well, I guess if I got rid of the HP line and it was attack, that would be better, but these are definitely nice. I'm going to upgrade these for sure on my Twitch live stream tonight, so if you want to see what these turn out to be, go ahead and check those out, because we will be upgrading it. Hopefully it goes all into crit or high into volt attack. We'll take either of those options. It will be phenomenal. But since these boots are pretty good, in my opinion, I think that means you have to subscribe, hit the bell, and all that good stuff. All right, sounds good. Now let's go ahead and move on. I wanted to put a slight reminder in here that in your materials section, if you scroll all the way down, since we are level 70 now, you can use another of these mighty mushrooms. So if you have one, go ahead and use it. The next one will be usable at 75. I know a lot of people forgot about this, so I wanted to just put a quick like PSA. Hey, use your mushroom, increase your endurance level. That will definitely help you out in the game for sure. Next, I wanted to talk about Cobalt B. Cobalt B is an interesting character right now, but in my opinion, I think she's like A6 or bust, more or less. I don't really see the use of her in the low stars, and I think that some of her damage numbers were scuffed a bit too much. I think she got nerfed too hard. What do you guys think? What do you think on this weapon? I think these numbers were nerfed a little too hard. Like, yes, they gave her the shatter, but it just doesn't feel the same. I don't think she was designed to do this. I don't think that it's working out that well. I don't know if it's going to have the intended result that they wanted. Go ahead and comment down below. What do you think? Do you think it was nerfed too bad? What could they do to fix this? You know, is it just the number increase type deal? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious to see your thoughts. Now we finally have the Sequential Phantasm that we're going to talk about here, because I know a lot of people have been struggling on this one, and I've managed to do quite good this time, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this. And as you can see here, we have the Trial of Steel, which is a physical attack damage only one. This one's very straightforward. The more enemies you kill, the better score you get. And I have a 6-star Shiro. I was only able to get 1,000 points with a 6-star Shiro. I do have a copy of Claudia, but it's 0 stars, but I was using it for the physical boost. It was a little hard to do this, so I can't imagine you would get a very high score unless you had like a 6-star Claudia and a 6-star Shiro and maybe even a leveled up Biling bow. I have no idea what you would have to do to accomplish a good score in this. But go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what your score was for this one. This one was definitely tough. The next one we have was awareness for the barrage. This one was frost damage. Sorry, frost damage. This one was frost damage. This one was pretty hard. I've been using my friggin' Tsubasa. I did manage to get a decent amount of points, but I hate having to dodge all the orbs, and the cannon guys up on the ledge makes this really difficult. But I will say that the best tip I can give you for this is try to deal with the mobs first and then deal with the cannons after. I tried it in reverse thinking that it was better, and just turns out it wasn't. So that one was a little bit difficult. And then guard defender, I can definitely get a better score on this, but the enemies are only going to receive flame and volt damage. It's a healing check, so if you have nemesis, this becomes a lot easier, and there's just a lot of mobs you have to defend these totems. I definitely had a fun time doing it, although one of my generators died, so I'll be redoing this later. I think I can get 3,000 points on this one. Maybe a little bit more, but yeah, these are a little bit tricky, and I wanted to talk about this going into the future because I think that as we get further into the game, having different elemental types leveled up is good, even if they're just limited or standard characters, right? You don't need the fancy limited characters and all that stuff, but maybe just having one character of every element is the way to go, just so you could participate in that sequential phantasm and collect those extra weekly rewards. It seems to be the path that the game is going. Plus, we have elemental damage types in raids, so if you're using a certain one, it's just going to be a lot better than your main weapon, as long as the elemental type is matching. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Like, I think going forward, collecting one of every element and making sure you have one character leveled up of every element might not be a bad idea. I know the weapon materials are scarce and the money is rough, but I think it could be a good investment down the line. Next, we're going to have an announcement for Void Rift. There is a new charge today, so if you haven't seen that one already, go ahead and check that one out because you will be able to get a Matrix roll as well as potentially SSR matrices, but I've never gotten anything from that, so let me know if you ever have. This thing is, every time I go in Void Rift, it's all blues. Absolutely nothing but all blues. Lastly, I wanted to do a warning for the Wormhole. We have 1 day left. You should have cleared Cetus all on challenge mode at this point. And as you can see, you can't do this again. So for the endless mode for the week, you're going to have to do Ursa Major. So go ahead and clear that 8 times Ursa Major, get your bonus gold dust. And the cycle reward this time will be 520, which is quite a lot. We're definitely getting up there in terms of currency. And then the final reminder for Artificial Island, the place that I am on right now, don't forget to collect your stuff. I know claiming these materials can be a bit obnoxious because they have a 24-hour hold limit, so just make sure you set 1 time per day to log in and hit that claim button at the very least, and go ahead and calculate your materials out because the weekly reset will be coming, so make sure that you have enough to cover all of your expenditures and you won't miss out on any goodies here in the shop. Alright, that's going to be it for me on this one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We will also have a Twitch live stream tonight at 5:30 p.m. EST, where I will give away more Tower of Fantasy endgame codes. So make sure to stop by, hang out, and have a good time because we always do some crazy stuff on the stream. Alright, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.